And now the news for the East Midlands. Good afternoon, I'm Carolyn Moses. First, this lunchtime, it can come and go in minutes, but the after effects last for months. We're talking about flooding, a risk which is predicted to increase in the East Midlands because of climate change. Now, villagers in Nottinghamshire whose homes have been underwater on a regular basis want to share the lessons they've learned to help others. Our environment correspondent Sally Bowman reports.
22-year-old student Jamie is one of the foot soldiers in the fight against flooding.
This is where your bolts will go.
Today, the volunteer from Lowdham's Flood Action Group is visiting 88-year-old Pam Cox to offer advice and reassurance.
Well, after we were flooded in 2007, I vowed I could never cope with it again. It's an awful experience, and you just cannot see the end of it. And then, of course, unexpectedly last year it happened again.
But this time, Pam had the Flood Action Group and her buddy, Jamie.
You just know that sometimes without a big community effort, a lot of these houses would go severely quite damaged.
Waves of flooding over the past 14 years mean villagers here have had to become experts in what works and what doesn't.
Well, what we've got here is 150 sandbags on pallets, which are given to us by the County Council. There's 2 pallets here. We've got a third one coming. And we've also got a mobile flood barrier that we lay out.
Perhaps Lowdham's safer than before. In July, the government announced a 6-year flood prevention plan of more than £5 billion, and more than £5 million is coming here. The bulk of that will be spent upstream on a storage reservoir. But first,
the left bank defence, which is this green shuttering on the side of the beck, is going to be repaired. It was built in 2000 to stop the water flowing over into the properties that we saw, but it has never worked.
But Peter knows the work won't prevent surface water flooding. Recent news from London and Germany suggests that's something that could be facing us all.
Flash flooding and surface water flooding from unusual rainstorms that hover over a town or a village are a thing of the future.
Sally Bowman, BBC East Midlands Today, Nottinghamshire.